What do you feel? What? What? Oh my gosh.
He's got a ring. He's saying something.
Oh my gosh.
It's all mumbles. I have no
Yay! It's a proposal on New Year's
She said
Eve.
yes.
Hooray!
Good luck. She's shaking. Look, she's shaking.
Alright, 14 minutes until the ball drops.
She said yes.
Now renewing this wonderful tradition of the New Year
Happy New Year from Times Square.
on an
Oh my
iPad
gosh.
because I can't figure out how this stupid
Now,
Fire
I'm
Stick
curious.
works.
You whispered something
You know, I
into
miss
her
the
ear,
days
and
when
then
we
you grabbed
had,
it in your
we
pocket.
just had TVs and we just had remotes. Like, what's happening to our society? I can't figure out this Fire Stick. I'm a boomer at heart, okay?
You have to see
Okay,
the ring
boomer.
at least.
Like,
Look at that.
this New Year's Eve sucks.
Nice. Holy
I'm
crap.
quarantined down here because I
Man,
have
don't even know what
COVID.
to say.
These condiments are quarantined down here with me. These condiments don't deserve it, man. They didn't do nothing. It's just my COVID-ness that's on them.
Wow. That's magic of Times Square on New Year's Eve.
Magic!
If that doesn't do it for you, I don't know what will. All right. On the
I don't know,
count of
I'm a
three, we're
romantic,
gonna give a
so
great big Happy New Year
I only
to
ship
this newly engaged
people
couple.
in
1, 2,
cartoons,
3.
not real
Happy
people.
New Year!
Happy New Year. But it's not the New Year yet, so shut up. You're squandering it. Squandering!
There they go. No masks for them. Love it.
Don't catch COVID. It's like fucking everywhere right now.
By the way,
You know what I've noticed?
I
I'm like
left
not
my
even
family
paying
in
attention to what's
Jersey.
actually going on screen. I'm actually just
here.
reading the comments.
Sister.
Like every so
Happy New
often,
Year,
like every 10 comments, someone just types "Let's go Brandon" or something having to do with Trump. Like, it's pretty interesting. Like you see that? "Let's go Brandon." It just went by. See? "Let's go Brandon." You think I should chat publicly as the skeptical skeptic? You guys think so?
And Argentina!
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
together, we're all gonna
The
say
YouTube
Happy
is not
New Year to
working.
everyone.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Except it's not the New Year. You're squandering it. Squandering.
What's your wish for 2022?
You know what? I want to
My
take
wish
on
for
less of other
2022
people's stress.
is,
And, I have a tendency to do that, and I want to spend
what's
as
my
much
wish
time
for
with my family as I
2022?
can.
Yeah,
What about you?
I'm the same way. I want to spend more time with my family and my sisters. I
That's
love
an
you.
interesting, because I have
I'm excited for the
resolutions,
new
but
year,
you're
so
talking about wishes.
one
That's
more
like
time,
genie
Till
shit.
next year.
Like, I can wish for whatever I want.
Happy New
I mean,
Year!
like,
Good night, everybody.
my immediate thought is like world peace, but at the same time, like world peace might mean that there's like a dictator that controls everyone and like enforces peace that way. I don't know, you're asking a tough question there. Huh. What is my wish for 2022? Could we fix climate change? Like, seriously. I mean, like, okay, so here's my wish for 2022. Like, off the top of my head, fix climate change. You know, we can, like, go to war and kill each other, but at least we'll have, like, at least we're not on ticking time clock of a dying planet where we have, like, time and centuries and shit to figure stuff out. And also, get rid of the nuclear warheads, too. Don't need any of that shit. And, get rid of COVID. That one's selfish, because I have COVID and I want to go out and work and stuff. Tonight's gonna be a good night. For you, maybe. I'm stuck in quarantine, bitches. You know, I was kind of pissed originally that, like, I wasn't able to watch it on the TV because I can't get the Fire Stick to work. But, no, it's actually cool, like, reading the comments. Like, I always say, that's what, okay, sorry, I was covering the microphone. I always say that's what, like, TV is missing. Because, like, you don't have the comments. The comments section are, like, the funnest part of YouTube videos. Like, it's, like, half the fun of watching YouTube. Just watching people, like, complain about insane shit in the comment section. Or, I don't know, make funny... Hey, look, Among Us memes. Like, you can't get Among Us memes and references when you're watching TV, you know? You know, YouTube comments are the shit, man. What do you guys think I should comment? Alright, I'm gonna comment. You know what I'm gonna comment? You should stop saying New Year's. What if... Whatever comes, then... We've squandered the whole night celebrating. It's a much more worthwhile comment than "Let's go, Brandon." Fuck's sake. There it is. There it goes. Ah, it's gone already. It's just a drop in the ocean, ain't it? Hey, look, another Among Us meme. Another "Let's go, Brandon" meme.
Representing the strength of the Broadway community and its importance to Times Square, New York City,
right, let's see
and
it.
around the world. And up next, just before midnight, we have our final performance of the evening, when KT Tunstall will bring the world together with her rendition of John Lennon's Imagine.
Again?
Stay tuned.
They did John Lennon's Imagine last year. Don't you want to, like, spice it up or something? Like, do something different? Besides, bring everyone together. Like, I saw comments on last year's Imagine video about, like, people complaining about, oh, you should have sung a Christian song, like I Can Only Imagine. Like, there is nothing in the... Okay, listen, there's nothing in this universe that can bring the country together right now. It's so divided, like everyone's having each other's throats. The only thing that can unite people is hatred of the rise of Skywalker. So, in that way, you know, at least that movie did do something good. I can imagine people. Trump, best president ever. Now, I gotta say, I prefer the ladies' like performance of Imagine last year better than this. Seems too like rock-ish. Alright, Jesus is King, Heaven Exists. Yeah, see, I told ya, like, the song, there's people that don't like this song, you know, they say it's like, commie atheist propaganda or whatever. Nah, see, no possessions, commie all the way. Jesus is King, amen. Why are people typing about Inusuke? What the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck is with all these "Let's Go Brandon" comments? Like, what are these people? What is to be gained from like so many people just like typing in "Let's Go Brandon"? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, we get it, you don't like Joe Biden, but like, what the fuck is the point of typing that in so many times from so many different people? I don't get it. Like, come on, really? Dude, let's go Brandon. I'm gonna count them all. Let's go Brandon. Another let's go Brandon. Jesus 2022. PogChamp. Let's go Brandon again. Oh my gosh, 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 what happened? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, it's so close! Now drop that freaking ball. Drop it very slowly. It's not obeying the laws of gravity. Why don't they drop an actual ball? I want to see it like drop, not just be elevatored down. You know, I think that's a ripoff. Hey, what the heck? Wait, it's already saying January 1. What the hey? Is this... Am I watching this video? Oh man! It's already New Year's? This video's slow. Damn it. Fuck this video. You made me celebrate late. God damn it. I hate you, Fire Stick. Hello, my fellow skeptics out there. This is the Skeptical Skeptic back again with yet another video. As you can see, IRL yet again, so you guys can check out my sweet ponytail that I got now going on because my hair is long enough. Hooray! And yeah, so it's New Year's Eve, people. Well, at least right now it is. Probably not anymore when this video comes out. Please excuse my voice in this video, by the way. I'm sick. It's probably like the most inconvenient time to be sick. And because, you know, I'm recording so much in New Year's. And, you know, I thought it was just like a common cold. Turns out it's actually COVID-19. I have COVID and I'm being quarantined at the moment. So, yeah. And I was going to actually get my booster shot today. So that sort of threw a wrench in my plans. But it's nothing, I don't think it's anything serious. I'm just getting like mild cold symptoms, like, you know, sore throat, stuffy nose, and that kind of thing. You know, it's definitely pretty mild, thank goodness for vaccines. So, yeah. But, yeah, you know, being sick doesn't excuse you from your job. This isn't... Technically it does, because I'm out of my job right now, so I don't spread COVID to other people. But I'm still at my unofficial job of YouTube, so yeah. Anyway, so by the way, I'm gonna be using this computer for notes, so deal with it. And I need to when I'm recording in person. I can't remember everything that I need to, so just deal with that. Anyway, so yes, of course, I'm going to be doing yet another New Year's retrospective year in review, where I basically just give out some updates on what's been going on in this year and in my life and in the world. So, yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. 12,022. We are finally here. So, let's go through some current events. What's been happening in the world this past year? All right, well, first off, the good news is that this year was not as bad as last year. The bad news is it was still pretty bad. This year hit hard and fast in the month of January with a diet coup attempt, and the first attack on our nation's capital since 1814. Interestingly enough, unlike most insurrections, this was actually a violent attempt by mostly well-off people attempting to keep a corrupt rich asshole in the seat of power rather than remove him. This attack on the democratic process of the country was initiated by President Donald Trump himself, who continually made blatantly false accusations about voter fraud, pushing the narrative of a grand conspiracy to wrongfully deprive him of his overwhelming victory. Because as we all know, Donald Trump is just such an incredibly popular president. I mean, you know, so popular, in fact, that he lost the popular vote to Hillary Clinton by nearly 3 million votes in 2016. And according to Gallup polls, had an approval rating that never once climbed above 49% throughout his entire presidency. And went the lowest it had ever gone at 34% by the time he left office. So incredibly popular. I don't see how he could ever lose. You might think Republicans would finally just let it go, you know, because conservatives are the ones who care about cold, hard facts and reality rather than those liberals and lefties who are only caring about their fifis. But it seems that a not at all insignificant portion of the Republican base is still clinging to the lie that Donald Trump is the rightful president. 11 months later. I've seen this personally, by the way. You know, let's talk about my Christmas Pollyanna this year in December. You know, basically, if you don't know what Pollyanna is, it's this thing where, like, gifts are exchanged, except it's like, you know, it's basically like you pick what gifts you want, and there are an assortment of them, and you can, like, steal gifts from other people. It's not really important to what I'm saying, but what happened was there was it was a very meme-filled Pollyanna, much more so than last year's. And basically, one of the things that was, you know, one of the gifts was like a Let's Go Brandon stickers, because of course, but it actually gets worse because one of the gifts was a flag that had on it, basically what it said was, Trump won, I know it, you know it. So, me being me, I decided to, stand up and try to clarify some things. I basically gave this speech in front of everyone at the Christmas Pollyanna. This Christmas party is certainly more meme-filled than I expected, but I did just want to clarify one thing. Donald Trump did not, in fact, win the election. He lost to President Joe Biden, and every single court case that was launched questioning the legitimacy of the election was lost outside of one dealing with some procedural bullshit. I was booed off the floor by several of my own family members for merely stating an objective fact. That's how bad this has gotten. I tell you, man, standing in a room full of Republicans, things get real out of hand real quickly. And my dad's side of the family, they can get a little crazy. There's this one person who is on his side of the family who is basically, he's a flat earth enthusiast who believes in all kind of other ridiculous superstitions like zodiac signs, that kind of thing, astrology, all that bullshit. Christian fundamentalism, of course. I have an aunt who was convinced that Joe Biden would turn this nation into a communist dystopia. Yeah, Joe Biden, whose Build Back Better plan to improve the infrastructure of the country has significantly less money dedicated to it over a 10-year period than the ever-ballooning military-industrial complex. Joe Biden isn't even pushing for things like a universal healthcare option, which he said he was in favor of on the campaign trail. Because let's be honest, let's go Brandon. Seriously, let's go and maybe actually try to implement fundamental changes to fix our completely broken American system, rather than making a few tweaks around the edges every now and then and cowering to conservative Democrats like freaking Joe Manchin. Because I am not at all convinced that Democrats will continue to hold on to power in the future, and we won't see the rise of another Donald Trump or simply a straight-up return of the Orange Man. If Democrats don't get their shit together and push as hard as they can to get legitimately progressive legislation passed that will improve the lives of ordinary Americans and impede the continual growth of the insane wealth inequality in the nation, where the richest two Americans, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, now own more wealth than the bottom 40% of Americans. Mr. Mars Man himself, Elon Musk, is so desperate to escape the greasy, disgusting poor people on Earth that his entire life seems to revolve around moving to another planet, which he swears is the next step in human prosperity, even though we can't seem to look after our own planet without destroying it, which has all the resources we need to survive. So how Elon Musk believes moving to a completely uninhabitable rust rock with an atmosphere 99% thinner than Earth's is a viable solution to the problem of climate change, I don't know. Maybe it's because the guy is a total hack and isn't actually a super genius, and he keeps making a bunch of empty promises about the success of his business ventures, like his super high-tech Hyperloop technology, which was going to revolutionize transportation, where in reality he successfully invented a tunnel. Genius! Oh my gosh, sorry about that. I just had to Musk rant a bit there. In other news, COVID-19 continues to spread almost as fast as the Trump-induced stupidity virus. Throughout the country, and especially in my state of Pennsylvania, coronavirus cases continue to tick up this winter. I'm proof of that, and it's not just me. There's a lot of COVID going around in a lot of people I know. And, a new variant has appeared as well that is much more dangerous for children, and while all this is going on, rich assholes have been doing what rich assholes do, and condemning poor people in other countries to death who can't get the vaccine because patent protections preclude other countries from producing the vaccine produced here in the United States. Yay, capitalism. So yeah, things aren't exactly all on track. And because things aren't exactly all on track, that's why we, need to stay vigilant and not just become complacent now that the Democrat good guys are in power and, everything's going to be fine because old Joe Biden is in charge and he's going to make everything better and great. And no, that's not how it works. The Democrats, the large lot of them are, not really invested in trying to make things legitimately better. They're more so doing a lot of damage control from what the Republicans do. And again, it's better than the Republicans, but we don't need better than the Republicans. We need actually good. So, maybe we should stay on that and try to, not lose interest in politics and activism whenever there's not a big election going on. And I'm not saying that I don't fall into that trap too. It's difficult to continually stay invested and interested in politics when there's not big giant in your face scandals going on with elections and stuff. In my own life, I've found it difficult to stay interested in politics. It was all I could think of when the pandemic hit and with the election crisis. But after Joe Biden was sworn in and the coup was handled, I sort of lagged behind on the news. I grew complacent. I moved on to being interested in other things. I've been keeping up much with news and politics recently, and less so with religious content as well. I've just, I'm not saying I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of sort of getting out of the flow when, major in-your-face stuff is not constantly happening all the time. I started a YouTube channel, another YouTube channel other than this one, talking about animation and cartoons that I uploaded a lot on, and it now has way more subscribers than this channel. I didn't really dedicate much time to researching a bunch of serious issues this year. I didn't really consume a lot of educational stuff, at least, my usual amount of it. Obviously I tried to stay up to date on stuff and, the important stuff directly impacting this country and the world, but, it's just, it's hard. I admit it. It's hard to stay invested. It's hard to stay active, but you do still need to put that effort into it, because if you don't put effort into, trying to change the things that are wrong with the world and with the country or with your state or local environments, then nothing's really going to get better if you don't try to change it. But anyway, so yeah, just had to talk about that for a while. State of the world, not great, but can't give into the doomer mentality of just everything's bad. We need to, try to make it better as humanists and as people who care about the world. But enough with the negatives, though. So I thought we would talk about something that would cheer you guys up. Me! So how have I been doing this year? Well, I've been doing relatively good, I would say. I think last... for the semester, when I came back from winter break, in the beginning of the year, I think things went relatively okay. I got through it relatively smoothly. Of course, faced some challenges. It's school, it's college. This just comes with the territory. I had a fairly good summer where I was, like I said before, I was dedicating a lot of time to my new channel. It's called the Aromantic Shipper, based off the fact that, I'm aromantic and I also like shipping characters in shows and cartoons stuff. Anyway, I withdrew from this semester. I had some difficulties. I actually ended up withdrawing from a class, my fall semester. It was basically this literature class that I was just having a lot of difficulties catching up on. Literature, writing, never really been my strongest subject. I'm planning to do it in a different year, but I handled my other subjects relatively well. Physics was pretty difficult, though. I got a dreaded B+ in that class, which I still call bullshit on because, I think I got good enough grades for that class to be an A. But whatever. Even though B+ is a great shame, all my other classes were A's so far. But anyway, so yeah. This semester I actually did pretty good. I think I had a pretty good work-life balance after I withdrew from that one literature class. So that's cool. Overall, I think one thing I've been doing worse on this semester is, interacting with others. I've always been pretty introverted. I like keeping to myself most of the time. But I think this year I've been sinking sort of deeper and deeper into my own projects. Mostly YouTube, but some other stuff as well. And, not really interacting much with other human beings. So, not really that great. Really should make a note of trying to do more activities with other people this year. Of course, the pandemic doesn't exactly help, trying to pandemic, which still won't go away for fuck's sake. So that's no good. Don't like that. But yeah, I could have made more of an effort to like try to stay in contact with people more. I obviously do still I obviously still do call my family members, but I don't really have any friends in college, to be honest. Like, I get along with teachers, and like I'm able to talk with people. I'm not like socially awkward necessarily, but it's just like I don't feel the need to follow up with people. That's really my problem. So I need to try to do that next year, definitely. I am still planning to become a teacher teaching science. So yeah, I'm still going to be dedicated to working on that. In terms of my money and my finances, I've been doing pretty good. I actually have a list here of all the money that I've earned for my jobs over the years. So in 2018 was where I first entered the workforce, working at the nursing home. I got $2,247.50 that year. It's funny, I thought it was like so much money back then, but now, as the years have gone on, I've obviously worked more. In 2019, I worked more and got $3,205. Then in 2020, I massively stepped it up and worked more, got $7,802.52. And now in the year of 2021, I got $9,633.16 for my job at the nursing home, which I've still been doing all these years. It's a consistent source of income that I can control my own hours on. So that's cool, but they still haven't given me a fucking raise, so that's kind of lame. We need to raise the fucking minimum wage already, for crying out loud. Anyway, but yeah. And the other thing is, I'm finally spending some more of my money rather than just being a total cheapskate. Only a partial cheapskate now. Thing is, I've been reading more. Watching more shows, watching more movies. So that's kind of cool. I like to absorb a lot of media into my brain. Of, like I said, maybe not the most important stuff. Like one of the things is like throughout the whole year I've been trying to watch more Crash Course, the YouTube series Crash Course, where you learn about a bunch of different topics on stuff. I sort of went through this period of like where I just watched Crash Course all the time and watched like half their videos, and now I'm trying to get through the other half, but just been putting it off this year, just watching a bunch of shows that aren't really necessarily important in the grand scheme of things. But I've also been reading a lot too. Different books, some religious books, like for example, I read the God Delusion, the Book of Mormon, the Hadith, that kind of stuff. So overall, for me personally, I've been doing pretty well this year, but my heart truly does go out to anyone less fortunate than me, who might not have a roof on their head or food on their table. I'm thankful for the advantages that I do have in life, and I'm really sorry for anyone out there who might not be getting by as easily. But now, of course, since it's New Year's, I got to look at my New Year's resolutions. Yes, plural resolutions for last year, because I don't do just one. So, first resolution is grow my YouTube channel to 25 subscribers. And I did it. I didn't think I would, but I did get 25 subscribers now. Do a cleanup of the whole house by Christmas. I did not do that. I only did some of it. I think I would have if it was not for the fact that, my stepmom, she's sort of like very controlling in a lot of ways. And whenever I like clean stuff and go through stuff, she's always like, no, don't move it, you're ruining it. You're like, yeah, so that sort of warded me away from it. So I only cleaned up some of the house. I like things to be clean too. Like I said, I have OCD. I like things to be very neat, very organized, but it just so happens that my vision of the house obviously clashes with hers. But anyway, read through the Hadith, the Book of Mormon, the God Delusion, the Cosmos Creator and Human Destiny, the Satanic Bible, and make YouTube reviews for all of them. So I read all of those books, but Cosmos Creator and Human Destiny, which was a Christmas gift. It's not a Christmas gift. It was it was, but it was a Christmas gift I got last year, Christmas. But yeah, I have not read that. Don't really have like that much of a motivation to, since it's a Christian book and stuff, and it's pretty long. So Haven't read that yet, and I did not review any of those books that I did read, except for the Satanic Bible. Obviously, I reviewed that on my channel. Check it out. Have Dad watch all of Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, one of my favorite shows of all time. And yes, I did do that with Dad. I had him sit down and watch it with me, just like I did with Avatar: The Last Airbender. Made him watch that last year. So, I keep saying last year, but I should say 2 years ago, since technically it's the new year, but whatever. Start your atheist club in the fall. I did not do that. Basically, what I was trying to do is, at my college, there's a bunch of these clubs, and I was trying to see if I could get the opportunity to start a secular student membership there, but I did not do that. Not really the best at taking initiative in a lot of things. I'll try to get something done on that next year, at least. Try to. Don't know if I'm going to actually do anything. Sign up for Glow Club in the fall. Basically, what Glow Club is, it stands for gay, lesbian, or whatever. I'm in the whatever category. Obviously, I'm heterosexual, but I'm aromantic. So there's that. I don't really know, because, I don't know, it just feels like, I don't know if I really, like, belong in that kind of club, because it's like, yeah, sure, I'm aromantic, but is that, like, comparable to, like, the, differences in, like, how people are treated due to their, like, sexual orientation or their gender identity? I don't know. But, yeah, it would just be nice to have, like, a built-in community like that or something. I don't know. And I'm interested in queer issues, even though, like, I don't know if you'd really call me queer or anything, but whatever. Read the Attack on Titan manga. Yes, I did do that. I wanted to read the manga because people kept fucking spoiling me about the ending and the manga material. So, yes, I did do that. And, yeah, watch all of Game of Thrones with your father. Yes, I did that. So, basically, I had him watch Attack on Titan with me and Avatar: The Last Airbender before that. And, he had me watch Game of Thrones with him. So, yeah, that was cool. And I did watch all of it with him. So, basically, the other thing I did is, as well as yearly, resolutions, I also did to-do lists for every month. I guess I'll go through some of them right here. So for January, one of my things was go to your mom's house at least 2 times. Did that. I live with my dad and my stepmom, so yeah, I wanted to visit her every so often. Study for the driving test. Yeah, I did that. Take 10 Slack calls. Basically, Slack is where I sort of still am, in the Recovering from Religion online community, and I used to be a volunteer there, but not exactly doing that anymore. I couldn't find the time because, other projects and stuff like that. Finish your puzzle and hang it. Did that, and you can see it right above you. Attack on Titan puzzle. Love the show. Anyway, do Clash of Clans. Yeah, you guys remember Clash of Clans? Like, it's one of the only video games I still play sometimes. Yeah, I did that. Do your video finale on Donald Trump. Yeah, I did that. It's uploaded on my channel. Have a day where you used no electronics. Completed that, yes. February, watch 400 episodes of Crash Course. Oh, man, no, I did not do that. Complete failure. Barely watched any Crash Course, as I was talking about before. Take a day off where you do nothing but watch Green Eggs and Ham and Gurren Lagann. Yeah, did that, but I also spent some time shoveling and vacuuming and doing some chores, so can't truly say it's taking a day off necessarily. Also watch previous shows and programs that I promised to watch earlier. Basically, a lot of these to-do lists are basically me just watching shows, because trying not to get behind on stuff that I want to watch. Again, I should probably be watching, stuff like Crash Course and politics and news and stuff like that, but I don't know, this year I just watched a lot of shows and movies, I guess. Make an aromantic shipper review for the Has-Been Hotel. Did not do that this month. I actually made it, but I made it for Skeptical Skeptic channel instead, because, I thought it had to do with religious issues and not just a review of the show. Upload 2 new videos on your atheist channel, as well as your Christianity Thriving in Ignorance one. Only one of those were done, the Christianity Thriving in Ignorance video. So funny, because that video, like, I've been preparing it and trying to work on it for, like, nearly 2 years. I started it in February of 2020, and it's like, it's still not fucking done. So, just guess that video is just going to be pushed back forever. But I haven't forgotten about it, don't you worry. So, read some interesting books at the library. Yeah, I did that. I read 5 volumes of the Walking Dead comics. Go to your mom's house twice. Yes, I did that. Print out your daily journals at school. Done. Filed their goddamn taxes, turned in the W-2s, and waiting for a call back. So, yeah, sort of done on that. Go to the dentist. I got scheduled for the next month. Renew your learner's permit, done. Yeah, so I still have a learner's permit, actually. It's funny, because it's not for the reason you're thinking. It's not because I'm a terrible driver. Although, I don't drive very often, so it's not like I'm the most expert. But it's actually because, I'm a cheapskate. I don't want to pay car insurance, so I'm still rocking with the learner's permit after all this time. So, yeah, deal with it. March, go to your mom's house twice, did that. Read 4 Walking Dead comic book volumes. Went above and beyond, and, yeah, read all of them. Just like to, when I get set on something, I want to go get them done. Read the Hadith and do videos on it, and the Quran. I did read the Hadith and made one video on it, but not really video reviews necessarily. Take a day off where you do nothing but watch The Walking Dead on Netflix, and also the Akira movie. Did that. Fill out a resume and upload it to the flagged email with the link to the summer camp registration. Yeah, that's another thing I did. In the summer, I actually did a summer camp where that was kind of the first time I was working in something other than the nursing home, which I had been used to. So that was kind of cool. So yeah, it was summer camp at my college. So like that, get experience working with kids by setting up opportunities with Catholic school or any other number of schools. Did not happen. The school's still in lockdown. So yeah, the pandemic made educational experience difficult for me. Watch Crash Course up to the video. The Computer and Turing Crash Course History of Science, number 36. Yeah, I watched some Crash Course that month, but, definitely not all of that I wanted to. Finish reading the Avatar books that you got. Done. Did that. Do the Does Religion Thrive in Ignorance video and the Pascal's Wager video. No, not done. I didn't do anything. I actually did finish the Pascal's Wager way later, like in November. But yeah, Religion Thriving in Ignorance video still being pushed back. Wonder if I'll ever fucking finish it. Finish your cast, The Origin of Our Discontents, and finish composing your proposal and your annotated bibliography. Worked on them, but only a little bit. Shave your legs, did it. So yeah, I'm actually shaving my legs now. If you didn't know, they get pretty hairy, so gotta take care of it down there. April, take a single day to watch Attack on Titan Junior High and Hunter x Hunter. Did it, and I finished Attack on Titan Junior High and watched some Hunter x Hunter episodes. Watch Crash Course to the video. Let's Make an AI That Destroys Video Games. Crash Course AI number 13. Not even close. No, barely watched any Crash Course that month. Read the God Delusion by Richard Dawkins. Make a review of it. I started reading it, but did not finish it. I did finish it eventually, but did not make a review of it yet. It gets harder like every day past because you kind of what you read gets kind of a little more groggy and like the details and like you don't have it as much fresh in your mind, so you have less motivation to make a review. So I don't know. I talk about it. Go to your mom's house twice. Yes, did that. Get new shoes with your mom. Yes, did it. Read all your bioscience textbook. Yes, did it. That is one thing. I definitely make sure to read all my textbooks before I have to. My science textbooks anyway, because I'm interested in what's in them, and before I return them. So yeah. Vacuum twice. Did it. Get it sorted out with your teacher. What opportunities there are for experiential learning. Yeah, I talked to him about it. I didn't really get anywhere. My mom suggested trying my Catholic grade school, and I am setting something up for May, so that's what I wrote. Print out your new password sheet and your daily journal sheet. Did it. Like I said, I chart everything. That's basically what I call my daily journals, my charts for everything. And also, I have so much like passwords. I need a physical copy of all of them to make sure I don't ever lose any of them. So that's basically what my password sheet is. Do something nice for Dad to make him up for the cruelty of missing Easter Sunday with him and your aunt. Yeah, I mean, there was this whole debacle where I basically missed Easter Sunday and I wasn't able to, be with my dad and my aunt for that. And, he was really pissed. And it's it's like I'm not a Christian, so it's not like I'm super pissed about, missing Easter Sunday because I was scheduled for work that day. But, it's did sort of feel bad because I said I would spend time with my dad that day, but I wasn't able to. So yes, I did make it up for him, and I made him a salad because he's always saying, "Oh, all your salads look great, Michael," and I want one. So yeah, I made him a salad. The salad pacified him. Complete your eating bugs video. Yes, I recorded the eating bugs part, but not anything else. I was actually I've been planning to do that for a long time. I've been planning to do. Bug agriculture. It's a topic that interests me, so I am going to do something about that in the future. But anyway, haven't done anything yet. Complete the final drafts of your proposal in annotated bibliography and upload them as videos. Yeah, I got the proposal done, but not the annotated bibliography. May, take one day off to do nothing but watch the Snyder Cut of Justice League and Harley Quinn animated season 2. Yeah, I took off over the course of 2 days and did work in between, and did not watch either selection and actually watched a bunch of other stuff. Then I took another day off, and yes, I did watch the Justice League and Harley Quinn. Not planning on taking a day off next month. Watch season 6A of Fear the Walking Dead. Oh, Fear the Walking Dead. Yeah, I did it. Do the rewrite series for the Aromantic Shipper. Yeah, I did work on it, but there was too much to get through. So upload your bug video and your God Delusion video and your College Writing 2 videos. Actually did none of those, so none of those that month of May. Watch all your Crash Course YouTube channel that you missed so far. Not even close. Do a rigorous cleanup of the whole house and leave no stone unturned. In the process, which is another way of saying I didn't finish. See Mom twice, saw her once actually. Watch the video from your aunt and that crazy flat earth conspiracist you met at the video. Did not do that. Get your clearances. Yeah, got them. Watch all of Ruby Season 8. Yes, did that. Go into June. Watch the video from Aunt Linda and that crazy flat earth conspiracist. Again, didn't do it. Not on the top of my mind, exactly. Watch Secular Talk and all the YouTube videos, things, and have a debate with Dad about politics. Did not do that. Did it later, much later, but not this month. See Mom twice. Yeah, did that. Finish watching Crash Course. Barely watched any. Create a fuck ton of videos for both your YouTube channels. Yeah, I did it for the Aromantic Shipper channel, my new channel, but completely ignored the other one. That being this one. Watch and finish the Naruto series, which was my first ever anime I watched, but never quite finished it because of all the filler. Yeah, I started it that month, but didn't even get close to finishing. Finish all your stuff relating to Del Val, including your medical stuff and your financial stuff. Yeah, I did that, except for the payments, which are not available until July. Read the Satanic Bible. Yes, I did that. Finish watching all your Netflix shows. Did not finish, most definitely, but did watch some Voltron Legendary Defender. July, finish watching the Naruto series and all the Netflix series you missed. I did watch some Netflix series, but barely watched any Naruto. Finish catching up on all your YouTube subscriptions. Did not do it, but I did slightly look around. Record a fuck ton more videos for both channels. Get the Legend of Korra, Dragon Ball Evolution, AOT ending, and Walking Dead rewrites done. I did get a lot of videos done for my Aromantic Shipper channel that month, but ironically, not for any of those ones that I listed. Do your political debate with Dad. Yeah, I prepared for it, but didn't do it that month. Finish your video essays for school. Did not do that. Just keep pushing it back. Being busy with other stuff. Read the Book of Mormon. Yeah, started that month, but didn't finish it. Do Clash of Clans. Yeah, played it. See Mom twice. Yes, did it. Clean the house twice. Did it. August, the month of August. Finish reading the Book of Mormon. Almost finished it. Do Clash of Clans. Yeah, did it. See Mom twice. Did it. Finish all your video topics that you haven't completed yet. Didn't get all of them done, but some of them. Finish watching Crash Course. Barely watched it at all. Finish watching Code Geass and Full Metal Alchemist. Finish watching Full Metal Alchemist and Code Geass, but only season 1. Watch Walking Dead season 10 and Hunter x Hunter seasons 5 to 6 on Netflix. Finished Hunter x Hunter, but barely even started The Walking Dead. Finish watching Naruto and Gumball. Didn't do any of them. Get all your stuff ready for school and buy your books. I did get ready and purchased my books, but there were still some missing for some reason. It was a complete pain during the fall semester this year, where I was just trying to scramble to get my books, but they wouldn't come. Some of them anyway. Yeah, make sure to sign up for OnlyFans for a certain creator as your subscription expires on the 29th. Yeah, I did it. Okay, I succumbed to the OnlyFans, but the interesting thing is, the interesting thing about that is my horniness wasn't enough, and I barely watched any of them before my time was up. It's just, I want the culture now. I want the culture now. I don't want to, have to wait till, sign in and stuff, It's just sort of turns me off of, when you have to, do so much time before you get the culture, You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cultured weebs out there. Print out your daily journals. Yes, did that. September, read library books. you know, like Game of Thrones, Clash of Kings. Yes, it did that. Watch more of Total Drama, now available on Netflix. Yeah, only 2 episodes this month. Watch Crash Course, you coward, and catch up on political content. Did it only a little bit, still a coward, apparently. Watch more of SpongeBob on Amazon Prime and Naruto Shippuden on Hulu. Didn't do so at all. Finish your bug eating video and your second semester report on Donald Trump's presidency. Nope, didn't do that. See Mom twice. Yes, did that. October, read The Storm of Swords at the library. Yes, did that. Got really into reading Song of Ice and Fire as I was watching Game of Thrones with my dad. Do the FAFSA. Yes, did that. Watch all the rewrites for Game of Thrones. Did that. Yeah, basically, I was preparing for like a rewrite series I was going to do on the Game of Thrones show. You know, with how it ended, you know, that show, that ending. Do all the One Healths. Didn't do that. Basically, One Healths are like this seminar at the college that I was planning to do for like you know, I don't know, for clout or whatever, or you know, credits. Didn't do them though. Didn't really find it very interesting. See Mom and Vacuum Twice. Did those on Fridays. Do the field experience. No, I did not do that. November, read A Feast for Crows and A Dance with Dragons. Yep, did that. Got through the books crazy fast because, you know, I was interested and I'm a very focused reader. Watched The Walking Dead at Mom's house when she isn't there. Did it. And again, it's like, you know, because my dad, his TV, don't really know how to handle it because of the Fire Stick. The freaking Fire Stick, man. Watch The Walking Dead. No, sorry, I already said that. Watch Crash Course. Didn't do it again. Watch Naruto. Watch some more episodes, I guess. Do your educational experience. Yes, I did that. I did get educational experience in this year, fortunately, even though it was somewhat limited by the pandemic. But anyway, December, do nothing but watch TV for 2 days. Basically, what I do is sometimes I like to take a break on everything that's been going on that's very hectic. So I just dedicate 1 or 2 or 0 days sometimes in a month to basically just sit down and do nothing but like watch stuff and that kind of thing. So yeah, yes, I did that for December because I had time. Make your War on Christmas video and your Bug Life video. Nope, didn't do that. Not finished. Make your New Year's special and your 1,000 subscriber special. Yes, did that. Did the New Year's special in the process right now, actually. Make a lot of YouTube videos and start your GOT rewrites and your Sakura video and your Superpower video. Only did some of them. Give your gifts of affection to people. No, did not do that. I actually didn't give out any Christmas gifts this year, unlike last year. I mean, it just sort of got kind of hectic, and I am a cheapskate, but it's not necessarily having to do with money. It just had to do with time, and I was like trying to find stuff for people, but just like time got away from me. So I gave my love and my dog walking services. So I think that's good enough, and my leaf raking services as well. So be grateful, people. Yeah, clean out the house and the shed. Only cleaned up some of the house and not the shed because, again, sort of difficult with my stepmother, and she has very particular wishes. Go through everything on your phone. Yes, did that. I like to go through my phone and sort of keep stock of everything that I have on there. Didn't exactly work out great because now, for some reason, I messed with the settings or something and it sounds out every time I type something. So that's great. Watch Crash Course. No, barely watched any. This, gotta get on that next year. Finish watching political videos. Only watched some of them. Still trying to catch up on the news. Get HBO Max and watch the rest of Boondocks and the Distant Lands finale. Yes, I did do that. So, yeah. Anyway, that was all my to-do lists and my New Year's resolutions for the year of 2021. We do still got some more stuff to go over, however, as, you know, my last New Year's special video, I basically went over, I keep a chart. Obviously, I do all my daily journals, and I keep a chart of, like, my happiness ratings each day and tally it up to my average happiness each month on a scale of 0 to 100, 50 being, like, average okay day. So, yeah, I'm going to go through that, I guess. Month of January, on average, I had a rating of 51.03% on average. That's lower than my happiness rating for last January of the year of 2020. So yeah, it's a bit of a dip. Month of February, definitely a dip from last year, which was month of February. I got a 50.5% happiness rating on average. Month of March, definitely better than the last March, where I got a 51.39% on average, which is much better compared to the last one, where I was dealing with COVID-19 and everything, and the lockdown was really getting me depressed. Month of April was a 47.7% on average happiness, which was definitely not as good as the last month of April. Month of May, I got a 48.65% happiness rating on average. I guess it's like school. The semester was kind of picking up, so I guess I was really stressed about all that stuff. So having to deal with that. So guess not that happy. Not as good compared to last May, where I got a higher rating. Month of June, I got a 52.90 or 90% happiness rating on average when you tally everything up. So yeah, it's summer. Obviously, things are sort of picking up. Still a lower rating than last June. Going to month of July, 52.50% happiness rating on average. So yeah, that is it's actually definitely a lot higher than last July, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, summer months, things are looking up. Month of August actually is much lower, 48.52% on average. I guess I was just working like a lot in the month of August, so I didn't really have time for a bunch of other stuff. So that might have been one thing that contributed to it. But month of August, not doing so great. Not as good as last month of August. Month of September, 48.43% on average. That would be still lower than the last month of September for me. The month of October, I got a 51.10% on average, which is which would be actually higher than the last month of September for me. Month of October, that would be 51.10% happiness on average. Compared to last October, definitely a vast improvement. The month of November is a vast improvement over last November. Got a 54.5% happiness on average. So great month of November for me. A lot of really cool things happened, and I think I was the month of November. I think it was after I'd withdrawn from my literature course, and things were pretty much looking up for me school-wise, and obviously I got to see my folks on the holidays and a bunch of my family members, and that was fun. And month of December, actually, month of December for me last year was really great, where I got a 56.23% rating for that month. But this year, the month of December didn't really click with me. I was working a lot. I got really stressed out on a lot of my stuff going into the finals, and taken with me getting sick, getting COVID, and not really being able to see many of my relatives. It wasn't exactly the greatest month of December for me. I got a 47.32% happiness rating on average for this December, so not exactly a great month for me. Actually, the worst, most unhappy month of all, whereas the last month, November, was the most happy for me in terms of my ratings. In terms of best and worst days of the year, I went over that last time too, but this year, just getting my sheets. So the worst day of the year for me was, according to my ratings, May 9th. And I'll go through what happened on May 9th here, so you can just kind of see what maybe happened on that day. So May 9th, here I'm going through my journal. Woke up 6:40 in the morning, but kept dabbling in bed because I was tired until finally getting my lazy ass up at 7:40. I went downstairs and finally finished going through my macroeconomics notes, and I jerked off, and then I went through some macroeconomic slides. Then I ate pretzels and buttery bread while watching Intro to Fine Arts presentations. Then I went through my daily journals and went into back going through my macroeconomics notes. Then I got to going through some Intro to Fine Arts shit and started the project for my FSA photographs and the censorship in the arts. I did that for a while, but I got bored, so I went upstairs and got ingredients for guacamole with chips. I also brought a rotten apple to eat with Cool Whip, and then I ate of it with while watching some more Intro to Fine Arts presentations. Then I watched my Intro to Fine Arts extra credit film and took notes on it and turned it in. And then I watched the street art film. I selected for my Intro to Fine Arts. Answered the questions, and then I went upstairs and obtained various eats such as corn, steak, garlic bread, and shrimp. And I consumed it all with an orange and without a shred of remorse while watching the rest of my Intro to Fine Arts notes and brushing my teeth. Then I went downstairs and finally took my exam and was quite disturbed by the fact that I didn't know anything. It was utterly ridiculous, but I found my groove after a while, but I wasn't grooving fast enough because 2 hours had passed and I still wasn't done. I tried to save it because I didn't know what would happen to it, and I still don't fucking know, but I did manage to copy my answers, even though I wasn't able to see them in the file. I tried desperately to finish my other minor assignments for the class and turn them in, and I did so after a while, and things were really getting down to the wire. I tried to get my exam worked out, and I sent it to my teacher thinking it was good enough and getting really annoyed because my devices were getting glitchy, and there were so many spaces between the fucking letters. Yeah, there was real technological bullshit going on with that exam. God damn it, I'm so fucking sick of this shit. By the end of the night, I was scrambling to cobble together anything I could for my Intro to Fine Arts final paper, and I turned it in, but it was a piece of shit. Then I got all depressed, but at least I could finally fucking sleep at 12:15 at night after doing a few daily journals. I was in a constant state of stress throughout the entire day, and by the end of the night, I kept saying that I wanted to die. It was horrible. So, that I put a 10% out of 100, and yeah, not exactly the greatest day for me, but now we shall go on to what was my best day of the year, which was November 27th. So let's get to it and see what made it so great. November 27th, 2021. Woke up surprisingly right on time at 7:15 in the morning per my alarm. I got up and went upstairs to obtain the supreme pizza with the chocolate bars that was my destiny, and I consumed them while watching Code Geass. Then I transitioned on to cleaning the recycling. It was a large and arduous process, but I did good and finally finished watching the Code Geass anime. My meanie parents demanded that I stop, so I got ready for Mom and got in the car with her. While in the car, I mostly just went through my hypothetical Game of Thrones Season 1 rewrite, and I finished it, but we also talked somewhat in the car. Then I got to Poppy and Yaya's house, and we were gifted with scrumptious appetizers and family hugs. It was not long before we chowed down, and I consumed plain spaghetti along with cranberry sauce. Throat. Damn it, this fucking throat, this fucking COVID. Then we sat and talked and passed boring stories around, and it was not long before we got to the supreme dessert, which was delicious. We ate of it, and I was very full. And when everyone had left, I stayed behind with Poppy and Yaya to clean up. Then we played a game of Think and Sync, and I won the first game, but came up in last on the second. I excused myself to brush my teeth and jerk off, and then I had an argument with Poppy about my dress. Then I went through my messages and watched my lab videos, and then I went to sleep at 10 o'clock at night because I was tired. So that I gave an 88% out of 100. So yeah, pretty good day overall. You know, I got to see my family, my grandparents, my favorite grandparents. Got to eat a lot of tasty foods. Got to work on some stuff. You know, diddled the old giggle stick. You know, all seems pretty good. We'll say though, you know, I think this year overall was, you know, not quite as happy, I would say, according to my ratings as last year, where basically last year I had taking everything together, on average, I had a 51.47% average happiness rating, whereas this year, according to my ratings, I have a 50.37% happiness rating on average. So yeah, not quite as enjoyable of a year as last year, to be honest. Also, in terms of best and worst days, my worst day this year was, I would say, you know, worse than my worst day of last year, which was 19%, so quite a bit higher than 10. And my best day of last year, which was February 22, 94% on that one. None of my days this year actually got into the 90s, so it's a little disappointing, but you know, take it in strides. Next year will be better, perhaps. Maybe it'll be much worse, but yeah, overall, hey, I'm still satisfied. I got a 50.37% rating on average. You know, it's enough to be president, so you know. now I'm gonna just go through some of my YouTube data for each month. Basically, I log it. And for my, this channel, obviously, the Skeptical Skeptic channel, I started out with 952 views, 2,268 minutes, and 11 subscribers. So that's what I started out with this year, and by the end of the year, I grew to 2,966 views, 5,310 minutes, and 25 subscribers. So yeah, big improvements. Not massive or anything. 25 subscribers. Not exactly much, but hey, I made my goal this year. And my other channel, my Aromantic Shipper channel, which I started this year and I've been uploading on. The last day of the month of January, I had 46 views on that channel, 27 minutes, and 13 subscribers, which, 13 subscribers, where do they come from? I don't know, honestly. That channel was actually a channel that had been used for different purposes in the past by someone else, and by basically, I've been using it for a while on the iPad, so I basically just took stock of it and used it for my own purposes. So I don't know where those subscribers came from with, no videos, but, yeah, I started out with that many, and by the last day of the end of the month of December, I actually got 1,617,384 views. So 956,952 minutes, and 1,009 subscribers. So yeah, definitely my other channel, the Aromantic Shipper channel, doing actually way better than this one right now. So yeah, I think honestly most of my success was due to basically this one dumb video. It's called you can look it up online, called Ice King Ain't No Pedophile. It got the majority of views on my channel. It's basically just a video that blew up out of nowhere. Got me most of my subscribers. Kind of pissed that my other content didn't get as much attention, but whatever. Success is success, even if it's fake success. Yeah, I also took a log of driving hours for this year. I actually only drove 12 times in the year, and literally only 12 times. I only drove 12 times this year. Still rocking my permit, as I said, and it's just I don't get a lot of time. I usually I don't know, there's not usually a bunch of time where I would drive in my dad's car. I mean, usually I just ride or take the train or run to get places, try to stay active and stuff. And also cheap, like I said, cheapskate. So yeah, I didn't drive much this year, less than any other year before. Now I'm going to get to my showers that I took for the year of 2021. So basically, basically for the month of January, I showered 20 times. Month of February, 9 showers. I definitely shower less in the months where, it's winter, it's cold, you're sweating less. And also you're not working as much, because I don't really believe in that, there's this attitude where you should shower every day. And I think that's kind of ridiculous. First of all, I don't really even like showering in the first place. I don't get what people find so great about it, but I get it, you want to stay clean, but you don't have to scrub yourself every single day. It's just ridiculous to me. Month of March, 13 showers. Month of April, 14 showers. Month of May, 22 showers. Month of June, 20 showers. Yeah, month of July, 22 showers. You can basically click off now if you want to, or just skip to the end, because I'm just gonna be going through this, all my things that I make note of, because I can. Month of August, 23 showers. Month of September, 16 showers. Month of October, 16 showers. Month of November, 13 showers. Month of December, 20 showers. This month, showered 20 times. So, yeah, I think the month of August, that was the one I showered the most on, 23 showers. So, yeah, because it was hot and I was working a lot, so that's the reason. Month of February, that was the one where I showered the least, 9 showers, because, I was not working and it was pretty cold out. So, sleeping hours, basically log all my sleeping hours each day and then tally them up for each month. Month of January, 6.32 hours of sleep per day on average. So, yeah, not too much. Month of February, less, was 6.21 hours of sleep per day on average. Next month is Next month is month of March, 6.22 hours of sleep per day on average. So there was that. Then the month of April, which was 6.32 hours of sleep per day on average. Going to the month of May, which was the least amount of sleep of any month this year, which was 6.02 hours of sleep per day on average. So almost 6 or less than 6. So, you know, I try to get in a number between 6 and 7 because, you know, like, I know you're supposed to get like 8 hours of sleep per day, but, you know, I just find it, I don't like sleep because I feel like it's a waste of time. And the other thing is I sleep better if I sleep less. So, you know, it's just like, there were times where I would try to get like 8 hours of sleep before, and I would just like, I'd have like not insomnia, but just having trouble getting to sleep. So I feel like I get to sleep easier if I don't sleep as much. So yeah, that's basically what I think. Month of June, 6.5 hours sleep per day on average. So most so far. July, 6.3 hours sleep per day on average. You know, month of August, 6.48 hours sleep per day on average. Generally, I think I sleep more in the summer months because I'm don't have school, and you know, also I'm working a lot, so you kind of get exhausted that way. Month of September, 6.65 hours sleep per day on average. The month of October, 6.20 hours sleep per day on average. Then the month of November, which was 6.62 hours sleep per day on average. So yeah, November, I was pretty sleepy that month. And I know why, because in the month of November, for whatever reason, like, I just, my alarms were not working and they were not getting me up, and I was waking up like an hour later than I wanted to, and it's just a whole thing that really bothered me in November. Anyway, so then the month of December, you know, slept for 6.55 hours sleep per day on average, so got quite a bit of sleep that month too, but not as much as November. November is king, apparently. Anyway, so that was my sleeping habits for that day. Or month, I mean. So yeah, anyway, now with me having gone through all my logs and charts, you know, I think that's pretty much it for what I wanted to talk about this year. And you know, like I said before, you know, I started a new YouTube channel. It's called the A Romantic Shipper, where basically, you know, I talk about shows, movies, animation, writing, make funny edits and stuff like that. You know, it's just a more casual channel where I sort of wanted to delve into stuff that interests me but isn't necessarily that important in the grand scheme of things, like you know, where I deal with more serious topics like religion and politics on this channel. You know, I do want to make more content on this channel, but it's just, like, it can be discouraging when you know, like, it's going to be less popular and less people are going to watch it. But, you know, I still am planning to upload on this channel. So, but yeah, if you want to check out my other channel, alternate channel, A Romantic Shipper, check that out. You know, and but here's the thing. The video is not over yet, because what about my New Year's resolutions for the year of 12,022? Thought I forgot about them, huh? Well, what am I planning to take care of? So, let's get to these resolutions. So yeah, what are my resolutions for this year? So the first is, I want to read through the entire Skeptic's Annotated Bible, which I got for Christmas last year, and start my YouTube series for my sarcastic Bible summary. So, as I've stated before in the past, I am doing a sarcastic Bible summary YouTube series, and where basically I go through every book of the Bible and sort of summarize it accurately, but sarcastically, to make it, you know, funny and entertaining. So, to both inform people and also to sort of bring to light a lot of the funny and comedic aspects of, you know, how ridiculous the Bible is in a lot of ways. I'm really excited for that, project. I've gotten already started on a few videos, which not many people have watched, so, you know, come on, my subscribers, get on that. You know, I need support for this project that I'm really excited on. I'm gonna try to really get through. Join or create a club at my school. Yeah, like I said before, maybe like an atheist club, or like join a pre-existing club like Glow Club or something like that. You know, want to sort of get in tune with other people. Get my driver's license in the summer. Yeah, I do think it's time. Like, I have been a cheapskate. I don't like to pay for things like car insurance that I wouldn't really even use that much. But yeah, I do think it's time for me to get a license, get a car, be able to move around in place and not be limited by like biking and training and training. But yeah. make sure to do winter classes. Yeah, I am planning to do winter classes to maybe handle more things while not totally like overwhelming myself during the fall and spring. So I am going to try to do winter classes next semester, even though it will sort of mess with some of my stuff. But, you know, and finally, grow my YouTube channels to 2,000 subs and 50 subs, respectively. So, like I said before, I have my other YouTube channel, A Romantic Shipper. It has over 1,000 subs, so I'm going to try to push that up to 2,000 subs. And this one has 25 subs, so I'm going to try to get it up to 50, so double them, basically. And I know that might be a little bit much to ask, but, you know, I shot for the stars for my last year's New Year's resolutions, where I wanted to get this channel to 25 subscribers, and I did it. So, you know, don't see why I can't double it again. So, anyway. But anyway, those are my New Year's resolutions. This has been the Skeptical Skeptic. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you are interested, of course, please be sure to check out my other channel, the Aromantic Shipper. Down in the comments and the description below is the link. Make videos about animation shows, movies, writing. And as always, be compassionate, be understanding, never stop questioning, but most importantly, have a merry holidays and a happy new year. Bye.
Your God is an awful God, he reigns with an iron fist. His wisdom, power, and love are in very short supply. Your God is an awful God, he'll fall from heaven to earth. Your God is an awful God, and you should probably move on. Have you accepted the flying spaghetti monster as your personal Lord and Savior?